on the air. I said, "Listen now, everybody, submit your music. I want to hear it. I want to listen to it. When we get indie music radio built for over 24 hours, then we're going to be, we are building a playlist. We
Yes.
are building playlists. So I need as much music from the indie artists because I don't want to have to play mainstream music at all, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So again, the
They
indie
got enough
station
promotion.
built. Yeah, they've got enough stations.
They got enough.
So we need something totally different, and that's the whole goal of this. But I said, if your songs sound like you're driving down the highway at 100 miles an hour with the window rolled down and you're recording onto your cell phone, it's
Yeah.
probably not good enough to send that.
Probably not.
It doesn't have to be CD quality, but take a little bit of pride.
Yeah.
It's a start.
It is.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a start,
start.
but that's about all.
To me, that's not a song. That's a memo.
Yeah, it's a little memo, little.
You know, but I have had people send me stuff in that sounded like that.
God.
It almost sounded like a semi drove by the other direction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they're trying to prove to me that they have talent, and I'm sure they
Takes
do.
takes quite a lot of it takes a lot of learning, it's a big learning curve, I guess. It was for me when I first got started. And I'm still learning. I mean, you never stop learning. Always keep an open ear for criticism and suggestions. But it's there's always something new coming my way, and I always come across like a technical thing that I go, hey, now, and it's kind of like working with a recipe in the kitchen. If you're like making some biscuits or something like that, or some kind of food, and you make a mistake. And you go, oh, man, I will never do that again, because you learn from those mistakes. And so the next time around, you think, well, what if I try this? Will that work? And then you go, oh, that sounds so great. What if I try this? Oh, that didn't work. So it's just backwards and forwards, and you just learn.
Oh,
you just keep learning.
Yeah. I've said that, probably since my early 20s. I have always said that the moment that I don't learn at least one new thing a day is the moment that I'm probably dead.
Yeah. I agree totally. It definitely got to keep an open ear, and because otherwise you become stagnant, don't you? You don't move, you don't progress. You stay in your little cushy, comfy zone, and you never go past what you've known, what you've picked up.
Oh, absolutely. So, in your goal with music, or your profession in music, what would you say would be the most difficult thing that you've had to overcome that might help one of the younger kids out there right now?
Well, probably learning how to play the piano. Was probably the most difficult thing. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning different techniques and so forth. I've been doing it for about 40-something years. But it's still learning new things, and then apart from that, there's other things like as far as music is concerned, is singing. Different styles and different ways of singing, things that work, things that don't work. Listening to other singers and kind of getting ideas from the ones that you really aspire to. And then there's also the recording aspect. If you get into that, and if you can't afford, like me, to hire on a big team, because if I could hire on a big team to do my recording and my all of that stuff, then I wouldn't be an indie musician. I'd already be out there as a mainstream artist, which I really don't fancy. But as far as the recording thing, if you're doing that and you're getting into it, that's a big learning curve. And you get into that, you have to really delve into it. You have to see what, like I told you a while ago, what works, what don't work. Will this recipe work? Hey, I'm going to try this next time because I think that'll even make it better. Right. And then sometimes it comes off better, and sometimes it don't, and you find out.
Yeah, well, for a lot of people, it'd be trial and error, like you're saying. I think.
Yes.
Some people, everything just seems to flow.
I know. For some folks, it does. Yeah.
It's like I got a buddy of mine. He's a salesman. He's a rainmaker. It's a special term for a special kind of salesperson. This guy basically can stand in the middle of a pile of dung and have money fall out of the sky at his feet. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing. That's a good thing to have. I mean, that's spoken like a true American, because we Americans, we take great pride in being probably the most eloquent, most effective salesmen in the entire world. I mean, we know how to sell. I mean, even at the very lowest level of layman in the American public, I mean, they have, it's just in their blood.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just in their blood, you know.
Well, I mean, this guy, he owned his own business. He was he's a freshman in high school, and he started a lawn care business, and he had 15 employees that year.
Yes.
So, I mean, he's always worked for himself, but man, he's not a nice person. But
so, I mean, it has a lot to do with your personality as well. I mean, you got to have some kind of a personality. I mean, it can't be faltered. I mean, if it is, then it's only going to take you so far, no matter how good you are, right?
Oh, absolutely. Let's take your personality, for example. Man, you are fantastic. You're a fantastic
appreciate
guy.
that.
You work extremely hard trying to get your stuff
thank you very
out
much.
there.
Thank you for saying that.
I love the posters you're making for everybody.
I enjoy that. It's fun. I mean, if you're not having fun doing what you're doing, then you might as well not be doing it. I mean, you got to have some fun.
I agree with that completely. That's one of the reasons why I like doing this so much, because it's a blast. I love talking to everybody.
And I might want to say also that your personality as well. When I first met you, I immediately knew straight off that we would hit it off, because you kind of have that personality that is nice. So it makes it easy to communicate. And that's a pleasure.
Well, I treat everybody like what they are. They're human.
Right.
Right. I don't get starstruck or fame struck or anything like that, because I see the blood and the bones and the skin and the hair.
Yeah.
I don't see the color, because I don't know. You remember Wolfman Jack?
Yeah.
One of his, he made
Wolfman Jack.
Yeah, this is Wolfman Jack here.
It's Wolfman Jack. How you live?
Absolutely, I love Wolfman Jack.
I remember.
Yeah, he's a great guy there. But anyway, he made a song. He actually cut 2 songs. I found out. He made one song and says, "I ain't never seen a white man."
I ain't never seen a white man. Because
never seen a white man.
He's pointing out, like what you said, like you don't see any colors or skin or anything. You just see the human being. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. And I don't get into politics or religion on the show, because, that just creates fighting and arguing. And
it's frivolous.
That.
Yeah, it's frivolous.
People have been killing each other for centuries over that. So why? I don't need to throw my 2 cents in.
Yeah.
Goddess is back there laughing at me now. I can hear her.
Uh-oh.
She's not laughing at me. I think she's laughing with us.
Are you okay, Goddess?
I'm fine. I'm just enjoying the conversation.
Oh, okay. Where are you at? Where are you at in the world?
I'm in Florida.
Oh, well, you got it made in the shade, stirred nice lemonade. And
that's right.
That's what
beautiful.
I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Hey, see, now who's doing the Wolfman Jack stuff? Listen to this. Made in the shade. Gonna make some lemonade.
He stood with nice cold lemonade. He almost sounds a little bit like what's his name from Red Fox. He sounds a little bit like Red Fox, don't he? You big dummy. Sounds like him, doesn't he? A little bit.
Fred Sanford.
Yeah, Fred Sanford. Yeah, he kind of sounds a little bit like him, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
Well, I have my moments. I do a few of those things.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
My favorite. I created like a character last year called Meagor. Meagor. Well, hello everybody. This is Meagor. Hi Irish, how you doing? And Meagor's a funny little guy. He lives in the closet, and he's only allowed out every once in a while to get a little bit of sunshine.
It's like a mole, isn't it? Meagor the mole, yeah.
Meagor.
He didn't get any sunshine.
Well, you remember the guy? You remember the guy that used to play with Vincent Price in the Vincent Price movies? Little short guy, black hair, big eyes.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Hello, Master. Yeah,
Master. Yeah.
I love him.
Kind of what Meagor's based off of there a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. I can't remember his name, but he was a great actor. That guy.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either, but he was in a lot of Vincent Price movies with him.
He was in a lot of different movies, yeah.
And I don't know, he may have even played in a Dracula movie or two. back
Master.
in the day.
Master.
Yeah,
The hump in his back, yeah.
But I mean, back during the black and white movies, he was a very popular little guy. I mean,
Yes,
as
it
far
was.
as
It was.
playing in movies, but I don't know if he ever got the name recognition.
Kind of looked like Adam's Family member, didn't he?
Yeah, he had those really big eyes. I don't know some kind of. I mean, his eyes were like the size of a grapefruit.
Oh, like somebody blew some air into him or something with a bicycle pump or something.
Right. Then he had that high pitched, rusty voice.
Yeah, kind of rusty voice. Yeah, like he's perched on top of a parapet somewhere out in Gotham or something. Like a big bird or something.
Yeah, he kind of does look like the penguin from Gotham.
He does a little bit. Yeah.
Oh my.
That's crazed.
So how's the weather over there in England?
Well, today we finally got some sunshine, thank God. It's been like nuclear fallout for the last couple of days, but that's pretty much to be expected this time of year. You can feel spring trying to come on, so we still got some pretty chilly days. Although I imagine it's a lot more milder than what you're experiencing over there. Is it getting warmer over there? Or is it still very cold?
Well, for the St. Louis area, this has been really, really weird weather. This is the first year I've been home for the last 4 years. This is the first winter I've had at home because I was down in Florida the last 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
So I miss Florida right now.
I bet you do.
You do.
I do. I miss Florida. But we've only had one big snow, and it was only like an inch and a half. We've had a couple little snows. But I haven't even had to shovel anything, so that's a good thing.
That's good.
But
yeah.
it's like 19 degrees one day and 60 degrees the next, and it's been like that all winter long.
That is crazy.
Well, it's enough to keep you not feeling very well with sinus issues and stuff.
Even more so that, yeah.
And of course, the summer's going to be terrible with the mosquitoes and because we rely on the winter to kill some of those bugs off.
Yes.
We just haven't had a strong enough winter to do that here in the St.
Well,
Louis area.
I have to say, my friend, I don't miss any of those things.
No, you just get a lot of that misty, mist, cold mist over there in
Yeah. You do.
It's like the fog. I think that's what the fog was based from.
I think so, too. I tell you what's really, really weird now. This is strange when it comes to England, and my first, what I found to be very strange about it is that when I first come here and started living in this part of England in Yorkshire, in the Yorkshire countryside, I'm from Memphis, so hey, we got mosquitoes, we got all that stuff that you got in St. Louis, and probably even more so because I'm from the Mississippi Delta, next to where the mosquitoes breed. I mean, they like Wolfman Jack mosquitoes, breeding around in the water, man.
Right.
But anyway, no, I just thought I'd throw that in. But
all right.
But no. But no, in England, I noticed when I got here that there's no mosquitoes. And I thought, okay, now what's wrong? What is wrong with this picture, man? So, see, all my life, I'm so used to beating them off my arms, beating them off my head. Everywhere they're trying to bite you, right? And I'm thinking, where they at? And so I thought, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a test. And I'm going to put on my shorts and my T-shirt, and I'm going to go sit in the middle of the grass out there and see what happens. Because I know that back in Memphis, when I did that, you know what happens. It's Chicker City, don't you? It's Chicker City. It's Mosquito City.
Oh, absolutely.
And anything else city that wants to happen to you.
Now, a lot of people don't know what chiggers are, though.
Well, no, they don't. They don't. And I had to explain that to you folks here as well.
Yeah, they're really only in a couple states in the United States, really. Chiggers.
Yeah, I think so. And I think mostly in the South, probably more so than anywhere,
Mid-South of the United States up to us.
Yes.
But
right.
when you get up past Chicago and up in
then you don't see them as much, do you?
No, you don't.
See, I was thinking that if I sat down, I thought, oh, come on mosquitoes, let's see what you got. And you know what? Not a thing happened. And I have to say that I'm not disappointed, and I'm not complaining, mind you. I mean, I'm very pleased. I'm thinking, God, I mean, I must be in paradise. But what I was thinking was, this is really strange. This is really weird. And so I kind of looked around the countryside where I was sitting there, and I'm kind of going, well, where are they at? Where's all the mosquitoes? Where's all the stuff that comes and bites you? Where's all the stuff that comes and sting you? And you know what? Nothing. There's nothing like that here. Nothing. Everything